Now, this takes me to a section where we're looking at project interest. They're going to be in the project environment, different interests. One of the more important ones is the business, the corporate management, the people who run the organization. They are called the corporate management or the business. Okay, they would always champion the cause of different kinds of projects. You will also have your users. These are the people who will use the service or product that you deliver as part of as part of a project. They will have different needs, different requirements that must be delivered as part of a project. Then you have suppliers. Suppliers are the ones who come in with the specialist skills. You know, we're talking about the technical practitioners, the subject matter experts. They are the ones who come in. These suppliers come in with the skills. They can be internal to your organization or external, where you have outsourced the service to a supplier, you procure their services, and they'll come in as consultants to implement that service or product, or to just sort of help you shape it. The common interest across these three is the project. The unifying factor is the project. So what we're saying basically is that the business then would expect that whatever project product we deliver is justified. Every time there must be a business case, a justification for that project product we're delivering. The project must always have value for money. It should provide value for money. The project you're standing up must have value for money to be important or interesting to your business or corporate management. And we've sort of established that the user group are the ones that will use the outputs of the project. They will realize the benefits once that project is completed, and they will be impacted by the output of the project, and they will operate, maintain, or support that project's output. And the final ones that we talked about is your suppliers who will provide the necessary skills and produce the project's product. As you start to listen to this, you can almost relate to this interest where you are thinking, oh, I was in the user group on that project. I'm operating the system now. I'm maintaining it now. I'm supporting it now. I'm deriving and realizing the benefit for that last system we delivered in my organization now. Oh, that house we built, I'm now living in it. So I'm realizing the benefit. You can see I'm operating it, I'm maintaining that particular product or service as was delivered as part of the project. That kind of thing. I'm moving through this slide because I don't want to keep you guys too long, but at the same time, I'll try to speak as audibly as possible and as clear as possible with enough sufficient clarity to allow you benefit. There is project organization structure. Very, very important. Projects, see, the thing is, like I said at the start, we all embark on projects. The only difference is that it is not structured. There's no formal arrangement, but you see the practice, project management, the profession brings structure, brings process, introduces principles that we must apply as part of our project delivery practice. And that's what makes it exciting. It actually protects an organization from waste. There are different methodologies which we will talk about that we apply for project delivery. What we are now trying to drill into is try to understand the typical project structure, project organization structure that you will have in any project arrangement, starting from the top, the corporate or program management. So at the top here is the business. We've already established that the business will always champion the cause of projects. They will define the fact that you must start projects and embark on that journey. They will commission the project. You could also have a project sit within a program where, for example, you have a multiple project arrangement called a program. They are usually related, and that is just a program where you have a program have several standalone projects included in it, and then those multiple project arrangements make up that construct called a program. But for the purpose of this crash course today, we are only focusing on a project arrangement. So the organization structure we're looking at today is reflective of one for projects. Okay, at the top, like I said, the corporate or the business commissions the project. They define all the tolerances you must work to. They define all the deliverables expected. They define the scope and help you, give you some indication for the expectations that they have. okay? And they could identify someone called a project chair or executive that would champion the cause of the organization. The next layer I'm going to talk about is the project board. Now, having said so, it's not always the case that you have a project board. There are different kinds of projects. There are small projects, there are medium projects, there are complex projects, and depending on the type of project it is, the arrangements you have and the structure you have may slightly differ, okay? But typically, what you have in an organization structure is a project board really sitting as an overarching arrangement to sort of provide direction for the project. So they provide the directing function. You can just read there. They resolve escalations of risk and issues. They provide approvals to major plans and deliverables, etc., including anything that is forecasted to exceed what we set out as tolerances for the project. So they define the boundaries across time, cost, across quality that you must operate in for a project. And they will approve completion of stages or starts to stages. That is what the project board does. And then the project manager, which is just appointed by the project board, will be the one to manage the project on a day-to-day. They will plan, they will schedule the project, they will define the scope and develop project documentation. They will manage risk, they will manage issues, they will ensure stakeholder engagement. That's the project manager. It will do quite a lot of things, including managing his team, project team, facilitating and fostering team collaboration, team working, managing suppliers, managing change on the project, including business change, making sure people are trained when products or services are delivered. There's quite a lot of aspects to the role of the project manager. But the key thing he or she does, is to oversee the project day in, day out, managing and ensuring what we call the delivery teams, led by team managers, do what they're meant to do. So your delivery teams are the ones that do the work. They are made up of your subject matter experts and technical practitioners. So you see all of this arrangement here, project board through to project manager, through to team managers, and the ABC here just reflects different teams that work together as part of an arrangement to deliver the final output called the product or a service.